What is up, Internet Land? Zachamus Prime, aka Zachamus Prime, here with another Transformers third-party review. And today, the figure that we're taking a look at is the Dr. Wu Energy Dragon. And this is the most adorable little Trypticon you've ever seen. I mean, of course, it's not actually Trypticon. No. Energy Dragon, of course. Naturally. But yeah, he's got the color, he's got the little paint apps, he's all molded in this dark gray with some nice purple paint apps on him, some green parts here, and some orange detail here, a little bit of green on his tail, clear orange plastic parts. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's a really nice looking little guy. It really is. I mean, you can get it because it's cute, but you can keep it because it's cool. And it really is quite cool. I'm enjoying this. He's got this little doohickey here opens up, and there's a little gun in there that moves around. These little guns here will rotate around. They're actually on pegs. They're actually spring-loaded, so that's cool. His mouth opens, and there's a gun in here that you can aim and shoot at things, or have like Godzilla breath. I should probably mention that Dr. Wu has made a number of these. They made this regular Trypticon colored one. They made a like a weathered one. They made a clear version. They made a pink version for whatever reason. They made like an Evangelion colored version for whatever reason. They made a like a Godzilla colored version, which I thought was pretty gnarly looking. But yeah, he's even got the little like doohickeys on his feet for when he goes pss, 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 pss. But of course this one doesn't do that. That's throwback to the original G1 Trypticon, which had a walking function. But yeah, he's fairly posable. He's got a joint here on his neck. When he looks back up, he'll take that chunk with him, so kind of keep an eye on that. He actually has two joints on his neck. One of them is mostly for transformation. Like I mentioned, he's got an opening mouth. The gun in there moves. He's got an opening forehead part. The gun in there moves. His arms are on ball joints, so they go out for the full tree pose. They'll go around as much as those guns will allow. No bicep rotation, but his arm has got an elbow with a fair degree of motion. His claws will open up, both the thumb and the fingers. So he can actually like grab stuff and grip it. He's got this little, I forget what his name is. This little roller guy comes out with 4 rolling tires. That's fun. And his own transformation. Ready for this? Here's how to transform this guy. Done. You can see he's got like little robot mode details in there. I think that's just swell. But yeah, robot mode, vehicle mode. This guy's legs are on ball joints, specifically. They're on this ball joint and a hinge that is a transformation hinge. But if you put it to like halfway out, then you can make full use of that ball joint. Well, no, it's not a ball joint. It's a hinge. I can see now. It's a hinge. So you can get you can get outward motion by actuating this transformation panel, which you can do and it will do. But it swivels about here. You got a knee joint here, and then a ball joint here on these ankles with, all the tiltage you could possibly want, because that's actually for transformation stuff as well. But the thing that's really cool, this guy's got like 4 modes, and this is just one of them. A little movement on the tail there, and on the tail there, And on the tail there. So, yeah. And he's got like cool like surface detail and whatnot, you know? Like he's not just a lame figure. He's actually really well molded. You know, probably why he's kind of hard to get these days. I mean, I say these days. This figure like came out. I want to say just a couple months ago, and like it pretty much immediately became impossible to find. So, good luck. Hopefully, that Dr. Wu will re-release him. They do that with their figures from time to time, but I have no information about that. But yeah, that's his accessory, that's his figure, that's his posability. Let's get him transformed up. We're going to transform him into his city mode. Yeah. So to get him transformed into his city mode, what we're going to do is we want to fold in this tail. We want to fold out this ramp. I don't know why I'm starting with the damn ramp, but I am. You want to take these guys here and fold them all the way out. And then, well, for the feet, you'll fold in this doohickey here, and you'll fold out this doohickey on the heel. And then you want to split this leg all the way along its length. And so it'll be just like that. And then you want to do the same with the other one. So fold in that, fold out this, split the leg all the way along its length. We're going to disconnect these and fold in the turrets. And then we're going to straighten out this leg, or this neck. But first, I'm going to take advantage of that feature. Bring out this thing that's going to be a tower. We're going to put his arms straight up like they are towers. And then I'm going to put his ones up like this. Now, I know that a lot of people, you see him done like this. And that's completely valid. But, like, I like doing it like this. Specifically because it kind of, the diagonal distance on it kind of changes, breaks up the skyline a little bit. And also I think that of all four sides of this guy, this one here looks the most like an office building. Like little floors and windows and whatnot. Oh, and there's a little doohickey here. This comes out to give him like a more stable base. Then you can fold this down and that down. And you can have this guy roll around. And there you have your tiny little Trypticon city. And I mean, is it legend scale? No. Though, if you are looking for something to display him with, perhaps I may raise you one tiniest Omega Supreme. Mech Fans Toys made this little tiny well, this figure came with an add-on that you can get for their huge dragon. Another dragon named toy. Maybe that might work with this. But anyhow, neither here nor there. Should have thought about that when he was still in Dino mode, but whatevs, it's too late for that now. But anyhow, so in this mode, he's got, you know, his little base here, and these guys can rotate around as like little turrets. And these look like buildings and towers or whatnot. Little rolly dude can roll around, and it's nice looking. I mean, from the back, he's got a dino head sticking out. But you know what? That's how the original one was too. So typically you display Trypticon from the front here like this. So I think that works out very well. But then he's also got like a little mobile battle station mode. Because, of course, Transformers, they've all got to have a mobile battle station mode. To do that, you want to take this, you've got a peg on the inside of this elbow. You want to rotate that down, and there's a hole right here. Plug it into that hole. Boom, like so. These legs are actually going to fold up. Well, actually, I'm going to leave that out. Fold them up. And then you want to turn this so that it bends on that ball joint all the way, and then open up the toe like that. And then flip out this little wheel right here. And then when you fold this in, there's a peg right here that's going to that's going to whack into that hole right there. Make sure his wheels are out, make sure his little gun is out, make sure his toe's in. Boom. We can move that in too. And then do the same with the other side. So fold this up, rotate that, open that all the way, bend this around till it whacks into that little hole. And then you can take these guys, plug them into these elbows here, put out the guns. And then peg this guy in on top there. Now you've got your little deployment. Oops, I forgot to put out this other tire. But now you've got yourself a little deployment here, and there's even like a little, I don't know, is it just me or is that like a face? You can see like an eye and like a mouth. I don't know, but this rolls. And there you have his battle station mode. But that's not all. For the next mode, what we want to do is take all these off, fold them up, put them away. These are all going to go to the side for now. And then we're going to fold this guy up here. There's a hole under his chin and a tab right here. We're going to plug that onto his chin. Let's disconnect these legs so we can move them about. You want to open up this panel here and bend this up a bit, not all the way yet. And then open up this panel here, and now you can fold the tail in like so. Close this back up and then fold that in there like so. Let's get the arms up and out of the way. So we can close these panels. There's a hinge you can kind of, no, you can't see it in there. I can see it. I have eagle eyes. You want to rotate this on this double hinge down. So this is rotated down. This one is still in the wrong place. So we're going to take this and pull this out. You got to be, because this panel wants to go, so you got to kind of like hold the panel and wiggle that out and then rotate it down. And so now this elbow peg is going to plug into this tab, this hole right here. Tab. There you go. And that one's going to tab into that. There you go. Close this up. Close this up. Tab this into the bottom there. You want to make sure that that leg is bent a little bit, and then tab the bottom of the foot into, I believe there is also a tab. Yeah, this peg on the knee is going to fit into another port down there as well. So like you will know where everything goes. It's actually very clear and easy to understand. And then these guys are going to plug in such that this tab on the back is going to go in. This slot is going to go into that tab, and then this slot is going to go into that tab. Whoops. And then we're going to do the same for the other side. And then in between these, we're going to weasel in. Of course, you could do them before, but I find it easiest to do it afterwards. We're going to weasel in this. There's a tab here on the back that's going to go into a slot right here. And so just kind of widen these guns out a little bit, tab everything in, and now you have him in his box mode. And the box mode is designed to be compatible with the 52 toys, like everything they make. So you can plug them into one of these little charging boxes. Mine is a tad broken, unfortunately, because I dropped it. But yeah, I think that's super cool. I like that it's compatible with, you know, the cube stuff that's out on the market already, and it's fantastic. But anyhow, I think that this guy's great. If this is the sort of thing your collection wants, absolutely, I super recommend it. It looks great, it plays great, it feels great. Dr. Wu has always come through with good stuff. But thanks everybody for watching. You guys are fantastic. Everybody stay awesome and be good to each other. See ya.